Kennedy, a whole single. Just want to stop by and say Happy New Year to all of my friends. I love you guys by the gallons, peace, love, and fish grease. Why fish grease? Because it's hot. Hey, guess what? We are getting ready to, some of my fans, some of my friends, you are all are already in the new year. So happy new year to you. I'm getting ready to head to church and bring in the new year with my folks here, my family here in Alabama at Rebirth Christian Fellowship. You can join me if you are in the area. I'll be greeting at the door, so just say hey and say here you are. And so I just want to stop in because it's time for all of those people getting ready to make all these lies. All these New Year's resolutions. That's what they call them. Yeah, New Year's resolutions, not lies. I don't make New Year's resolutions. You know why? Because it's just like going on a diet. When you tell yourself you're going to do this and I'm going to do this and this is what I'm going, then you know what, you've already failed. But I do adapt to change, and some people like to set a date. They say, okay, so the first of the month, the first of the year, the first of whenever, I'm going to do this. The first of the week, I'm going to do this. So if New Year's is one of those days that you decide that you're going to do something, well, okay, I'm not going to be one of those spoiled sports to say, don't make your resolution, but just make sure you keep it. Or give yourself some grace when it doesn't work out. And don't just say I failed, so that's it. You keep trying. You keep trying and you keep trying. So this is what I'm doing this year. You see, I am fully free today for the free. It's all just me. All what you see is just me. So one of the things that I'm going to do this year is be more of my natural self. Yeah, that's what I intend to do, is be more of my natural self. I want to be without filters, without pretends, without, all of the, the braided hair, the this and that and the other. That's what I adapt to do this year, is to be more of me. Hey, Melody. And so that's what I plan to do. I plan to just be my authentic self. Hey, guys, we put too much weight on our appearances. And a lot of times, it's not even for us. We look in the mirror and we are looking at what we think someone else sees. Or when they see me, they see these bags under my eyes, or they see the wrinkles on my forehead, or they see these crow's feet. But a lot of times people don't see that because that's not what they're looking at. And if they're looking at the surface you, then guess what? Who needs them anyway? You're looking for people to be in your life that's looking for the authentic you, that's more concerned with what's on the inside of your heart than what you're made up of. Hey, you shorts. So come on, guys. Let's be put it together. Long R. This is what we doing. Happy new year to you, George. So this is what we're doing this year. We are being our authentic selves for 2026. This is not for the week. And so this is what we need for every day. I am so tired of trying to put on a facade for everyone. I have to be strong for these people. I have to be this for these people. I need to put on some makeup and put on some eyeliner and throw on some lipstick and tack in some hair. And so, because I be want you to make sure you hear. Can you hear me if I talk like this? Can you hear me, George? Is that better if I talk like that? Since you say, why do I yell? Is that better? So now I'm adapting to you because I am excited right now. That's why I'm talking so loud, because I want you to know my energy. I am high energy right now. That is what I am, because I'm getting ready to celebrate the new year and I am so excited. And some of my neighbors here, the Mexicans down the street, the Guatemalans up the road, I don't care if you get me, but they out here shooting Maybe it's a part of your custom or their custom. So I had to talk loud because I can hardly hear over the gunshot, the pow, pow, pow. Okay? So maybe if they stop doing all this shooting, I wouldn't have to scream so loud in my phone to make sure that my video is heard. Okay? So thank you so much. And so this is what we're doing. I looked in the mirror earlier and I was like, you know what? I am, before I had cancer, I had long, pretty hair. And all these years, I have wore braids or I've worn wigs or I've worn this or that or clip-ons or this to make my hair be longer instead of accepting what God has given me, which is beautiful natural hair. It's mine and it's beautiful and it's natural and it's curly and I don't have to do anything, to it but wash it and comb it out. But why do we feel like when we look at all of these commercialized things, the videos, the magazines and all these things that make us feel like if we don't have long straight hair, if we don't have long braids that go all the way down to our behind and this and that we're not pretty, that we're not beautiful. This year, Happy New Year, Sherez. I'm done with it. This year, you're going to get the full, authentic me. I just want to be me. I just want to be natural. I just want somebody to see me for me and not me for, they have those videos and those jokes about thank you that, when the man meet a woman in the club and he go home with her and all this, and then Miles, hey, and then they go home and he wake up the next day and he look at all the half of the woman that's on the nightstand, her wig, her eyelashes, her leg, her elbow, all this stuff. I don't want to do that. I'm so tired. And it is. The confidence, I love that. I love that. It's all about perspective. Being confident in yourself and not distracted by. That's where I'm going this year. That's exactly what I am going to shut off those, or actually put on blinders. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm putting up the blinders this year to what I believe other people want to see of me, and just be confident in who God created me to be, what he's given me, the beauty that he's given me on the inside, that if a person looks at me and they want somebody that got long hair or this, that, and the other, and they're not attracted to what I have naturally, poof, be gone. That's exactly what it's about. That's exactly what it is. Perspective. Being confident in me and not distracted. That's what I'm putting. You know how racehorses have those blinders on each side so that they don't get distracted by what's on the sides and run that way, that they got to run directly forward? That's what I'm putting on, is the blinders this year. About this channel is about being a whole single. This channel is about loving yourself, being confident in yourself, being a whole you. And what I'm talking about is being a whole person, is your self-confidence. Yes. Do you have self-confidence? That's it. Those that are here with us, that are, constant, they know what we on, what time we on. You see what I'm saying? It's just moving forward. That's it. 2026, here I am. All of me, the whole me, lacking nothing. You understand? That's what a whole single says every video, that we're talking about being a whole me, so that I'm not a fracture to someone else, so that I'm not going into a relationship because I am, so woe is me that I need someone else to put me back together. I'm not Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall. I don't need, and if I fall, it's for God to put me back together. That's right. We're going to stay focused in this year. I'm not worried about who doesn't like my natural hair or who doesn't like my fashion for flair, my flair for fashion. Oh, because the girl gets down every day. But it's because of my taste, just my taste. And so, I have a home office. So if it's a day I feel like I don't want to get up and put on clothes, I really don't even have to. I really could just put on my pajamas. But because I just never know when we're going to jump onto a Zoom or something, I try to be presentable every day. But I don't have to. But it's just that want to just be an authentic me, you know, just being yourself, Muhammad. And that means not changing for other people, not saying, okay, the magazines say that if my hair is not all the way down to my hip or my waist, that I'm not pretty. If I don't have eyes that's hazel color or light brown, that I'm not beautiful. That if my waist isn't a size 2 and my bottom sits up on my back, that I'm not, finely shaped. Those kind of things that women going to killing themselves, either now I don't I'm really good with the gym, and y'all know I do yoga and stuff. But that's more of to keep me healthy. Because as a cancer survivor, if they pump that chemical through your body for all these months, you really want to keep yourself healthy. But I don't know who he is, and no man ever hit me. If they did, guess what? He was my daddy, and he dead now too. So I think you're on the wrong channel. But anyway, and thank you, Karen, because you know what? It's all about your style. I see other women that dress differently, and I like and I may like have what they have on. It may not be something that I would wear, but I may compliment them because of their style, their individuality, the way they choose to have their own flair. So that's because I'm not a jealous woman. But that's because I don't, look down on other people. So these are the things that we're going to walk into 2026 with, is going to be our own view, our own focus, our natural self, our authentic self, our loving self, our kind self, our, and I see people that, they want to come on the channel and they want to be hateful and hurtful. I don't know you and you may not know me, but if they ever watch the channel, you can tell who don't really watch the channel because the comments don't even fit who a whole single is at all. But I thank you all for the ones that's following this journey, that's sticking with me through this, and just knowing that and giving us encouragement one to another. That's what the channel is about, being a whole us. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to be here for long. Say, when I went to New Orleans, this lady was drunk in the street. And she said she didn't come here for a long time. She came for a good time. So I didn't come here for a long time. I just came here to say a few little words, and I'm on my way to church. But I just wanted to stop and say Happy New Year to everyone. Everyone. I love you guys by the gallons. Peace, love, and fish grease. Why fish grease? Baby, because it's hot. Y'all take care. Be blessed.